This is why all women, but especially Black women, should consider midwifery care. Now, disclaimer, I am not anti-medicine. I think that OBGYNs do great work, especially if you have a high-risk situation, a high-risk pregnancy, twins, have high blood pressure, or any issues that might cause for the potential of an emergency. OBs do great in emergency situations, and if you are working with a midwife, they transfer you to an OB in case of an emergency. So one, midwives provide holistic care for the whole person. First experience when I was pregnant, I went to an OBGYN. I thought maybe I would try a Black OB. She was great, but she works within the same systems that caused the problems that we're in. She was trained by those systems, and that is her experience. So I felt rushed. I didn't feel listened to, versus when I went to see my midwife, we had a whole intake interview. She asked me if I felt safe in my pregnancy, if there was any abuse in my relationship. Thankfully, there wasn't. But if there was, that would have been a great opportunity for me to speak out. Midwives care for the whole person. Secondly, midwives consider nuance for your particular situation versus making decisions based off of blanket statistics. And if you're a Black woman, those statistics do not lean in your favor. Third, ease of comfort for the mother. So as a birthing person, as a mom, I didn't want to have a whole bunch of rules based off of reasons that did not apply to me. I wanted to be free to move while I was in labor, to make decisions that I felt safest and most comfortable with, and my midwife supported that. Number four, and this is one of my biggest ones, having a midwife present is the #1 way to reduce cesarean section. C-section rate in the United States is typically 1 out of 3. In New York City specifically, you have a 32% chance of having a C-section. That number drops to 6% if you birth with a midwife. There are many reasons for that. One is that midwives do not send you on that conveyor belt of interventions with Pitocin. They don't rush you. They understand that birth takes as long as it takes, and as long as mom and baby are healthy, there is no reason to rush a birth, which is not the case in most hospitals. And in fact, most OBGYNs have never even witnessed an uninterrupted, naturally occurring spontaneous birth. And finally, choose a midwife for more holistic postpartum care. Midwives tend to be involved, good midwives tend to be involved in their patients and the baby's lives for a long time. My midwife got pictures of my son on his first birthday. She's still very much involved. She checked on me to make sure that I was doing well, not just physically, but emotionally as well. So not all midwives are built the same. Not OBs are built the same. Ultimately, you have to go with what you feel most comfortable with. You might find an OBGYN that you fall in love with and decide that's a person to birth your baby, and that is perfectly fine. But I do believe that with the statistics that we have facing us, that all women, especially Black women, should consider midwifery care.